Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Oniara, and I talk everything self-mastery, personal development, and just everyday life experiences, and how we can take the lessons from those experiences to live a more purposeful, fulfilling, and magical life. Today, I'm here to remind you to stop living under other people's fears because you end up living their life and not yours. So what do I even mean by this? So what I mean by living in other people's fears and end up living their life instead of your own life, it's like, let's give it an example. Let's say that you share with your friends, oh, I am really wanting to try this new job. It's a completely different career. It's something I've always wanted to do, but I've never really tried because I've always been scared. And then your friend comes and they're like, oh my God, I tried that. It was so horrible. And that company you want to work for is just like the worst. They were like the worst of the worst. It took forever. The interview process was so like tedious. Everything was just the worst. And then you're like, oh yeah, I'm definitely not going to apply. I'm not going to go for that, because if that was your experience, that's definitely going to be my experience. And then you stop yourself from going through this experience because somebody has shared their fearful, low vibrational experience. And from their shared perspective, now you've accepted their perspective as your reality as well. Let me give you another example. You go to your friends and you're like, hey, this happened to my car. I had to take it to the shop. Anybody know a good shop? Anything like that? Anything you can recommend? And then your friend goes, oh God, that happened to me. I took it to the shop. It took forever, like over a month. It was so tragic. I couldn't get to work. I had to pay Uber every day. It was just like the worst. It was so horrible. And then you're like, oh, I'm super scared. You're just like, oh, that's how it's going to be. That is how your experience will also turn out, because you've accepted their reality as your reality as well. Because you've believed that that is the only possibility or the only way that it turned out. You've lowered your vibration to also experience this reality. And so what I invite you to do in situations like this is to call back your power and remember that you are also a co-creator here. Remember the experience that you want to have in whatever these experiences are showing you. So for example, in the first experience, you really want to try this job. You really want to go for this. You already have your own fear. You don't need your friends' fears to be piling up to the fears that you already have about taking this next step in your life. What I would invite you to do is to remember that you are always guided. Whether you make it or don't make it, you will continue to try, because you know that you are being pulled to this because there is a reason for you to be here, because you want to try this for a reason. There's something there for you. And so reminding yourself that you are going to be led in the best possible way, that you are always in the right place at the right time with the right people and the right opportunities, that for you, everything happens magically. You know what? For me, everything happens magically. Let's say even for like the car situation, I know I'm going to show up. I'm going to have magic service, because that's how everything in my life happens for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything always turns out very miraculously and very magically, even if for others the experience has been different. And because I believe this, my life has shown me that this is exactly how my life will turn out. And so yes, when you first start doing it, it might feel very delusional or very woo-woo, but deep inside you, you know that you're special. You know that things can work out for you. You know that things do work out for you. You know that they also work out in a very magical way, that things sometimes happen in some ways that you're just like, wow, I can't believe that happened for me. You know, you've had glimpses of this in your life, if not many memories of this in your life happening. And so it's just constantly bringing ourselves to this high vibrational energy to remind ourselves, I already have my own fears, and so I'm going to work on reprogramming those fears and not allowing others' fears to pile up on my fears. So today, this is your reminder, guys. When you share your experience with others and others share their experiences with you, be discerning with their intentions in sharing their experiences with you, because there's people that are sharing their experiences with you to expand your opportunities, to expand your perspective, to let you see something else, something different, something else that's possible. And then there's the people that just live in fear, like they live their life in fear. They allow fear to stop their lives. And so that is what they're used to, and they will do the same to you. And so they will tell you stories to bring fear into your life, the same fear that they already have, that we all have, but we're not all working to move with. Don't just stay with that fear and allow fear to stop them. So don't allow others' fears to stop you. And don't allow others' fears to let you live their life. Remember that you get to create your own life. And so I invite you to be discerning when listening to others' perspective and experiences, and to remember the practice of reminding yourself that you are powerful, that you are co-creating your life with God, and that you can move with those fears towards your dreams and towards that life that you know that's there for you. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. And comment if you have any questions or anything you'd like me to talk about specifically. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.